Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So Ohio State's offense will have the football first here. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Offense getting set, second down play here. Send the back in motion. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the pass.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
He's running out of time here. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy, or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
The pass rush closing in. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving him more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Sooners offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Well, when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the 1st down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White. They're Heisman.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
He makes the grab. Good enough for first down yardage. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Sayin. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly. Gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him?
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball and man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Just ran away from the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pocket breaking down.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Turn begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Shotgun form. Now it's second down here. Back to pass. It's Sayin. It's a quick grab. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to run for the first down. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And that sets up a return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation.
And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like...
And here comes a deep shot. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Inside the 15-yard line and bringing him out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass caught. Second down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. Caught quickly. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Pass caught down to the 20. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking for his back. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. It's a shotgun run call. Not much on that play, brought down short.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They attack the deep middle of this defense, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Sooners are in the red zone now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
This defense is reeling now. 1st down and goal.
In on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong...
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
They look to throw it here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Receiver makes the grab. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Refusing to be brought down. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This one was a blowout at halftime. The offense has clawed back in it, and now a chance to get even closer. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Off the play fake on first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. This time a completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. First and goal. They play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and goal for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Urgency here, got to cut into this lead. It's muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
No issue here. Quarterback decides to call his own number on the conversion and gets it done.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Pressure is coming. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Back to throw. It's Sayin. It's the running back in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. And he drops back in the gun. Defense, and he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Touchdown, Ohio State. A strong fight back.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point and cover an onside kick. You never know.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Dropping back, it's Thomas. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On the ground, it's Wallace. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Crucial third down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Nittany Lions looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out.
The Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. And they get the second half started with a running play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's escaping the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Still going. It's a foot race. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He'll be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense cannot be stopped.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third.
They're the last team standing on the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners.